But we know what we're up against, the millions of Jar Jar Binks. They're not easy to kill, their jumping ability makes them hard to shoot, and their long ears make it hard to fight them in close combat. It won't be easy. Here is the very limited details we have when they shout.
Ah, Mori.
They are preparing to attack. This is the time to open fire. They can and will play dead. When they are, do not let them fool you. This is the noise they make when they are rising up.
Misa back.
You guys better get out there. There's a water fight.
They're on their way. What took you so long?
I was listening to the brief.
Didn't you just hear? We don't have time for that.
Okay, prime the machine.
Already done. Get in the door. They could breach at any time. You're about to leave. Remember, you have to convince him not to create Jar Jar Binks.
Got it.
He's gone back and there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Soon, you'll be gone and a new society will have formed.
Ah, Mori. We shall be robbed and crunched.
Meanwhile, November 1st, 1994.
Turn that off, Colin. I'm sick of that song. If you don't like working for me, just quit. Right. Now to start my new Star Wars character. The kids will love him.
Mr. Lucas, my name is Edward Long. Whatever you're about to do, stop.
Who are you? I have a gun. No, I don't. Why did I say that? I don't even like guns. What do you want?
Don't make Jar Jar Binks.
Who's that?
Jar Binks. He has long ears that look like hair. He has big eyes, he's kinda tall, and can jump really high.
Oh, the character I was writing! I hadn't even named it yet.
Throw away any chase of him, and don't put him in the Phantom Menace.
Look, if I listened to every crazed time-traveling Star Wars fan that told me not to put something in Star Wars, then I wouldn't be where I am today.
How many times has this happened to you?
Well, you're the first, but it'll be an example.
For who?
I don't know, I just don't want to take him out the film. I mean, what's the worst that could happen if I put him in a film?
What's the worst that could happen? You have no idea. It starts in 1997. Everyone widely believes that Jar Jar Binks is rubbish. A few believe that he's a god. Over the next two Star Wars films, they pray to him, worship him. And then, in 2012, you sold Star Wars to Disney for $4 billion.
Well, that sounds great, if that's the worst that happens.
I'm not finished. In 2015, Disney released Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and everyone thinks it's all great, but pretty similar to The New Hope. Where everyone apart from the cult of Jar Jar. They begin to work on converting their leader to Jar Jar Binks.
That sounds awful.
Then, Episode 8, The Last Jedi comes out, to disappointment, and Jar Jar Binks is in it, so that's two cults upset over a Star Wars film. Episode 9 comes out, Rise of Skywalker, or as it's known now, The Straw That Broke the Camel's Back.
Why is it called that?
Because it was the last Star Wars film without Jar Jar Binks in it.
No. Why is it called Rise of the Skywalker? Does Luke fall down?
Look, I'm not getting into that right now. The 4 months after Rise of Skywalker was released, the cult released a virus and blame it on the French beer Corona.
Which cult?
What do you mean, which cult?
Well, is it the Star Wars fans that released the coronavirus, or is it the Jar Jar Binks cult?
The Jar Jar cult. The whole reason I've gone back in time. The cult that's converted every other human than a small resistance into Jar Jar Binks.
Spoilers.
We don't have a lot of time.
You have a time machine.
So do they, and right now they're going back in time and converting the original atoms into Jar Jar Binks atoms.
So, If I don't get rid of him, all of humanity will be painted in my image.
We don't have a lot of time, so either you can get rid of the character, or your assistant can find you dead in your office.
Okay, I'll scrap him.
Okay, so, I'll be off. Oh, and, by the way, don't make the fourth Indiana Jones film.
Well, that wasn't a event. How do I know if he was telling the truth? He was just one fan? I think I'll put him in anyway.
Misa back.